there have been some really interesting vitamin C launches in the last, I don't know, 6 or so months. So today I wanted to talk about these new vitamin C's on the market, who I think they'd be good for, share the ingredient decks, all of that good stuff. If you're new here, my name is Penny. I'm a master esthetician. I hope that you will subscribe before you go for all kinds of skincare content. So let's get into it. Number one, we have a new one, or new to me anyway, from Cosrx. Now this is an L-ascorbic acid and it is 23%. Now L-ascorbic acid is the active form of vitamin C. So it is the one that when you put it onto your skin, it immediately can go to work doing all of the wonderful things that vitamin C does. Vitamin C is going to help with lightening hyperpigmentation because it is a pigment inhibitor. It's also going to help with collagen stimulation, and it's going to help protect your cells from oxidative stress. All day long, things are assaulting our cells like pollution and UV damage, etc., that's causing our collagen and elastin to degrade and age faster than it probably should. Especially in the world and the environment that we live in now, having an antioxidant on board, especially in my opinion, in the morning to augment your sun protection is super important. Vitamin C is the typical choice, so that's what we're going to talk about today. But if you don't like vitamin C, there's lots of other antioxidants that are fantastic that you can definitely implement instead of vitamin C. But if you're team vitamin C, this is a video for you. So this one from Cosrx is actually a pretty beautiful formulation. It is 23% L-ascorbic acid, but it also has some soothing ingredients in here. So it has squalane in here, it has allantoin, it has some other ingredients that are helping calm redness, helping to soothe the skin and kind of buffering that L-ascorbic acid. This one also has vitamin E in there. Vitamin E is another antioxidant that's kind of a nice supporting character in a cast of characters that helps to boost the stability of L-ascorbic acid. Okay, so this one also has glutathione in it. Now, glutathione is one of those ingredients I have loved for a really long time. It's a very profound antioxidant and it can help with brightening your skin, and it can also help stabilize that L-ascorbic acid. So overall, this new to me launch from Cosrx is beautiful and it is affordable, and I think it's a great option. Now, it does have denatured alcohol in it way down the list, and I have that in red, not actually because I think it's such a bad ingredient in this formulation, but just to call attention to the fact that sometimes denatured alcohol may just be there as a penetration enhancer or to help the formula feel lighter on your skin. I don't necessarily think that it's doing anything negative to the skin. I have not noticed it dry my skin out or anything like that. But I did want to at least call your attention to it if you are concerned about having denatured alcohol in your skincare. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. Pretty watery mid-weight serum. Clear-ish with a slight amber color to it. Very, very slight. And very comfortable on the skin. Going into the derivatives. Now, the derivatives are all going to be non-active, more stable, but weaker than L-ascorbic acid. So you just kind of have to keep all of that in mind. If you can't tolerate L-ascorbic acid, then a derivative might be a really great alternative just to get some antioxidant protection without the irritation. The newest one that has launched that is a THD is going to be from Vanicream. Now this is what this one looks like. So you can see it is not your traditional vitamin C serum. It is more like a lotiony serum. It has ceramides in it, so it's going to help to kind of hydrate your skin, protect your skin, fortify your skin barrier, and it is kind of a soothing, comforting type of vitamin C that I would say is best for dry skin, mature skin, sensitive skin. So if you are somebody who just can't tolerate the L-ascorbic acid, you want some antioxidant protection, you have dry skin, you have normal to dry skin, you have sensitive skin, maybe you have dehydrated skin, you might like THD. It has glycerin in there, so you're gonna get almost like a lightweight moisturizer with your vitamin C. It is housed in this tube with a pump, and you get 1.2 ounces and it's under $20. I'm pretty sure it's just under $20. It is fragrance free, it's free of essential oils, it is vegan, it's cruelty free, so it's definitely an interesting option for sure. Now, when it comes to magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, the one that I have recommended for a really, really long time that I still think is the best option and it is affordable is by Naked Actives. Now, this one is, like I said, magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. Who would want that derivative? Magnesium ascorbyl phosphate is especially good at fighting hyperpigmentation. So if you are somebody who cannot tolerate L-ascorbic acid and you are wanting to try vitamin C, then I suggest, and you have hyperpigmentation, I suggest looking at magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. This one is water, then magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, then it has glycerin, and it has vitamin E that is just another antioxidant. Great supporting character in the play of magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. So you get a very straightforward brightening vitamin C. It looks like this, like that, kind of a clear serum. No irritation whatsoever. Sinks right into your skin and disappears and is a beautiful, beautiful option when it comes to the vitamin C derivatives. Okay, so sodium ascorbyl phosphate. My number one pick has always been the Mad Hippie sodium ascorbyl phosphate. I do not have that one right now, but it is still definitely a great option as far as I'm concerned. Who would want to use sodium ascorbyl phosphate? If you are somebody who cannot tolerate the L-ascorbic acid, or you just don't like it, or you don't like the instability of it, you want a different option, and you have acne, you may be interested in sodium ascorbyl phosphate. It is one of those derivatives that can be helpful in the fight of acne. It can also be brightening, and of course it is an antioxidant, and it does a lot of those things that vitamin C will do for our skin. Now again, because it's a derivative, it's inactive, and it has to convert into the active form of vitamin C, and it's definitely weaker than L-ascorbic acid. Recently, I noticed that Derma had it in their vitamin C concentrated serum. Now, this serum's really interesting, you guys. I picked this one up at Ulta, and I love the brand. I really like Derma, and so I was really curious about it. I'm not thrilled that at the very bottom of the deck it has fragrance oil in it, and it's just, that's all it says is natural fragrance oil. Frankly, the scent of this is very, very pleasant. It's not super duper strong like some of the Derma stuff is. Some of it is so scented with lavender that it just knocks you in the face. This one is a light citrus scent, and it doesn't bother me necessarily, but if fragrance is an issue for you, even, natural fragrance, if fragrance bothers you, then it is definitely in here at the bottom of the deck. If we set that aside though, this one is sodium ascorbyl phosphate, and then it has all kinds of fantastic supporting ingredients in here. This one actually has green tea, which is another wonderful antioxidant, and this one has some probiotics and some prebiotics. Now, that's really great for helping soothe sensitive skin, helping with redness, helping to balance your microbiome. So if your skin is kind of off, this can help to balance it, and like I said, help to calm redness and help with sensitivity. So this is the vitamin C in my mind that is going to be soothing for people with that fantastic version of sodium ascorbyl phosphate, some other antioxidants, some soothing ingredients, and some probiotics and some prebiotics. What a great cocktail. So you just have to decide about that fragrance oil and see what you think about that. Now this one is 2 fluid ounces. It is an incredibly affordable price, comes in a wonderful package with a pump, and the consistency of this is beautiful. So it looks like this. It's a thinner serum, kind of a milky serum, and a lot of these derivatives can feel, in my opinion, a little bit heavier. This one doesn't, although again, I prefer to use this one along with fulvic acid. I think that every single one of these benefits from being cocktailed with fulvic acid. It just makes it more soothing and better on my skin personally. I did want to share 2 other tips with you before we finish this out. First of all, if you don't want to use vitamin C at all, there's a couple different things that you can use. Astaxanthin. I have talked about this product forever. It is one of my all-time favorite antioxidant serums, and I use this on any day that I don't use my vitamin C. Astaxanthin is the thing that makes lobsters pink, that makes flamingos pink, that makes salmon have their pink flesh. It is a profound antioxidant that is actually a lot more potent than vitamin C, and it can be very, very brightening and of course help to fend off, free radicals and oxidative stresses, etc. Now, this one is the most affordable version of astaxanthin that I have found that I like. I have tried a couple other that were cheaper than this and I didn't care for them. And then I've tried several that were more expensive than this that were nice, but this is still my favorite. This is by Skin Iceland and it is called Icelandic Youth Serum. It is interesting because it is that color. Anyway, I really, really like this product. So if you're somebody who can't get on board with vitamin C, astaxanthin might be a great alternative for you. And this particular astaxanthin is the most affordable, effective astaxanthin that I have personally found. Now, secondly, if you are someone who happens to get a little bit red from using vitamin C, but you're still on board with using vitamin C, then there are color correcting products that can really help. And that is what I do when I start to get a little bit pink from my vitamin C. You guys know that I shared this Rosalique, several months ago when I came back from London. It is a BB cream essentially with a little bit of SPF, and it is a green color that's going to help to counteract the redness in the skin. This one I actually use when I have some self tanner on, etc., because you can see it's a little bit dark there. That is such a great product, you guys, for mitigating surface-wise, just visually, the redness that I get from vitamin C when I use L-ascorbic acid, because I still do try to get L-ascorbic acid in a couple times a week now. I'm trying to do that to promote that collagen production and all of that. I just know how important antioxidants are as we age, and so I'm trying really hard, but I still get a little bit pink. And so this is helpful when I'm a little more tan, when I have some self tanner on, wherever that is in the year. Now, the other one that I'm actually wearing today as my foundation, because I used the Cosrx today and I used it yesterday. And so today I actually noticed that I was just a tiny bit pink after I used it. And so I actually used this one from Arborian, and this is their CC Red Correct. This one is very similar to that Rosalique, only I find that this one is a little bit more pale, so I'm able to use this one when I'm a little bit more pale. So you can see again that it has that green hue, and then when you rub it in and rub it in and rub it in, it kind of just blends into your skin. But what it does is that green neutralizes any of that surface redness, so you don't see it. Now my hand is not red at all, so you can still see the green. But on my face, where my face starts to get that pinky reddy tinge, that green disappears because it's neutralized with the red. And honestly, these are the kind of products for me that make using some of these other products, these actives that give me a little hint of pink that I don't want. It's not the pink I want. They help me to not see that after the fact. So if some of your actives, especially vitamin C, make you a little bit pink or a little bit red, you don't have to live with that. And if you just try to cover it up with your regular makeup, you may still see some of that pinky red come through, and you don't have to. I could have gone over this with my normal foundation and just used it almost like a color corrector underneath, but I chose just to go a little bit more barefaced today. But I wanted to share that with you because I think that it's a great tip for kind of persevering through any pinky redness that we might get from our actives, especially vitamin C. Okay, you guys, leave me down below what your favorites are in vitamin C or other antioxidants that you love. Again, the astaxanthin is a wonderful antioxidant, green tea. There's all kinds of options. And in my opinion, if you don't love vitamin C, that's okay. Just get some antioxidants on board with your SPF and you're good to go. I really hope that you are having a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to me ramble about vitamin C. I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll talk to you in my next skincare video. Take care.